Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I stumbled, I screwed it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Yeah, and now we're off. Okay, there we are. I pushed the wrong button too quick. I feel shame. We will continue. And we have one of these canisters, of which we need 3 of, so we won't be going in there because we need to find 2 more of the canisters. I know I'd found one of them, but we got to find 2 more. I hadn't bothered to pick it up because I thought, hey, I've already got one of those. What would I need another one for? And the answer is I need 3. I'm going to be running around for a bit in an area where I've already, been doing my thing. As you can tell by the large number of dead bodies. Merry Christmas Eve to all and sundry. These big canisters is what we're looking for. About the size of, I don't know, a scuba air tank or thereabouts. Not that big, but that's not them. Nothing brings a crew closer together than facing each other while you're taking a dump. We have another malfunctioning sentry robot.
Wait.
It's dead. Well, it wasn't alive to begin with, so you can't really say it's dead. It's just no longer mobile and shooting at me. I hadn't been in here before because I had to shoot that, and now I'm getting loot. So, that's a plus. I have a sneeze coming. Hold on. No brains, so that's a plus. Didn't actually sneeze my brains out. Arguably, no one would notice. Oh, we've got another robot. So perhaps that's why I never saw the third thing that I never saw. That I need 3 of is maybe it's here in one of these areas that I hadn't gotten to. Meat. A different kind of meat. Right, there's something in there. No, not there. It must be around through here. No. Interesting. Oh, this is Anton's office. We've not been here. I think we need like a key out of here or an unlock thingy. Got some earrings. I hope they look good on me. This guy's just got all kinds of stuff. Anton's safe. The safe has been forcibly opened with its contents tossed about haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rim suggest the work of unsubtle thieves, outlaws most likely, made off with Anton's. We'll get to the computer here in a second. Okay, this is Anton's lab. Well, we know his notes are actually held by a person we have to rescue, so... Messages. Let's see. From Trammell. Now, I think these go from 3 to 1. So. Seriously, Anton, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue in the grand scope of this whole thing. And it pales in comparison to the texture and flavor issues which we'd prefer you to spend your time on. You're also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the product. The appetite-suppressant qualities make this something much more valuable in the townships than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to the bottom line, so marketing is focused on their efforts in this direction. I'm not certain, but that may have something to do with their rejecting your Appazap suggestion for the name. Let's leave marketing to the marketing department, shall we? Upon further review of our results, we've uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavity, it also does so only nominally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had a marked decrease in appetite and hence were eating even less. So actually it looks like I went from 1 to 3. Sorry. That will teach us to monitor our subjects more closely, eh? Seriously, though, the appetite-suppressant qualities of this new formulation are quite incredible, though the taste and texture leave something to be desired. So we'd like that to be your focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We've got the boys in marketing working on a solution from our end. Latest batch is showing great promise, Anton, and though I hesitate to tempt the fates, I might even dare say it's a smashing success. Incidence of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste, with only minor side effects, nothing too serious. Mind you, just a touch of blindness, so if you could look into that, that'd be much appreciated. Keep this up, and you'll find yourself in Byzantium post-haste. Yeah, blindness, you know. I can't see that being a problem. Get it? I can't see that being a never mind. I can open this. Colonel Parker's office. I think this is where the thing I need is.
Easy.
Used up most of my lock-picking stuff. And we gotta make sure that there's no valuables hiding that might bring people in here to steal them. So I have to liberate them. Okay? That's the story we're going to stick with, all right? You're with me on this, right? Oh my god. Security lockdown. Print security keycard. Keycard deployed. There we go. I've gained the covert lab security thing. Oh, we're still looking for the three seashells. No, not seashells. Yeah, I've opened all these, I think. Yep. Right now. Missed that. Missed that, too. Ammo is always welcome. Wow, I missed more stuff. Gosh, I'm just being so careless in not laboriously looting every single thing. All right, there's the second of the sedative gas chamber canisters. We need the third. All right, we've already been here. Oops, sorry. My bad. By the way, Merry Christmas Eve. I know that's a bit of a clumsy construction, but we work with what we've got. Don't need the pulse hammer. Thank you. And this is back into here, right? Right. So we are still looking for the third and final sedative gas canister. All right, down there is the reason we need the third and there it is. That's all 3 gas canisters. Welcome, H. Braden. From Mr. Agarwal. I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that we've got a sprat problem thanks to little monsters chewing our wires. I've already read this. All right, so we are going to save right here. There we go. We're going to see if the criminal over here, maybe she wants to join our party.
Finally.
Hi.
I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
I've cleared both paths. Hold on, I've got some questions about you.
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
That's nice. What do you intend to do with this research?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time.
Want to join a group? Why would you and your crew raid an anti-Cleo factory?
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice.
She's got a bit of a rebel streak to her.
I am doing this
like that.
because I can. Because it thrills me.
I like her.
Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from
Fat
stabbing at the
body.
heart of corporate power.
Merry Christmas
No
Eve.
matter how shallow the wound.
I'll be back once I have cleared both paths. We don't have a confirmation on that yet.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Well, what can I say? I don't think I have cleared both paths, though. That's the problem. Let's see. The doom that came to Roseway. I've killed 8 out of 12 Raptidons. Anti-Cleo secret lab is under attack by outlaws. Anton would like them removed if possible. Well, Anton wants those removed, so she wants the Raptidons. And I've got 4 more to go. They must be downstairs in the lab. That's right. Up and then down. So we're going to put in the sedative gas. We're going to presumably kill the 4 Raptidons that are in here that are not the matriarch. Because we're supposed to keep her alive. Raptidon incubation discovered. That's 1. You're not attacking the matriarch. They're attacking me. That's the matriarch. She's supposed to be sedated. Why isn't she sedated? Idiot crew. Cannot use while in combat. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to reload. They didn't attack when I previously had gone in. This time they evidently felt the need. I want to make sure that they are behind me. Nope, they went straight for her again. Alright, okay. Load again. Don't know what orders I can specifically give to them. So X, C, and V. I think C and V are their combat skills. I think X tells them. I have to check. X, Z, X, C, and V. Z, X, C, and V. A companion move or hold to follow. Companion attack is Z.
I'll be right there.
Oh, they follow me. All right, we don't really want them to follow me. Is there a way I can tell them to not follow me? I can do this by myself. How about if we tried this way?
Look at that. Those idiots got themselves a mama raptidon.
Engaged the mama. They have engaged them.
Get it off! Get it off! Ah,
On my way.
Cannot use while in combat. Alright, we're going to try to weasel this. Come on, guys. You come to me now. Why aren't you following? Parvati? Felix? Up here. Thank you.
off I go!
Stop that! Oh. Did we kill it or did it run back? It ran away. Okay, hopefully don't you idiots engage with the thing. Ventilate gas. Eliminate the outlaw. I have dealt with the raptidons. We probably should get out of here too, unless we want to get sedated. 24 hours to go. I want to be sedated. Can I close this up? I can. All right, good. That's what I should have been able to do, is just step in, close it. All right, let's see. That's the nav key. What is it I needed to bring her? Investigating a distress signal. I'm not sure which one. Oh, maybe this one? Release Cassandra. Anton would like them removed. Well, I think I've removed, but I don't know how many there are and why they're not showing up as being removed. Because I think I've gone through the entire place. But we can get Cassandra out of here at least now.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door.
Yeah, you said that
Please tell
before.
me
So
you've cleared a way out of here.
I did. I've cleared both paths out of here. Wait, both paths?
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
I don't know.
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic
So there's no way to
scientists,
advance
but
through the
whoever gave me this tip
conversation
obviously
options. That's
does.
annoying.
Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission,
It said
I'll
both
have to leave
paths.
on
I don't know
foot
what
and
it
hope
meant
my
about
luck
both
changes.
paths.
One problem at a time, I suppose. So you have.
Okay, she thinks I have.
I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this
You were going to
wretched
give me
place.
the information. I'm going to need you to turn over that research.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
There's 3 of us here and we have guns. Persuade or lie? I'm going to persuade because you don't want a price on your head. Also, I went out of my way for you.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
Oh, I will. I like her, so I'm not going to attempt to extort money out of her. Alright, let's click what we've got. I don't believe that has anything to do with the distress signal. Acquire the weapon plans. Search. Return Gladys to the groundbreaker. Acquire Vaughn's research. Schematic for Orson's weapon prototype. I don't think those are here. I'm not sure. Vulcan's hammer, Anti-Cleo storage facility can be found by leaving Roseway via the south entrance. Nice bootstraps. Jameson's pissed off, but otherwise fine. I think we've got everything we need out of here. I think. Vaughn also mentions dissection tables. That's... Oh, Cleo's secret lab. Thought we'd done with the secret lab. Oh, this is the secret lab, I thought. Hi, Cleo. I lied. I'm going to shoot you. Oh, sorry, Cassandra. Sorry. I'm not actually going to shoot you. I don't like you, Cassandra. You're okay with me. Lillian.
Hey there. You the fella Cass called about?
She didn't mention having anyone out here.
I was left out here as a picket. Name's Lillian.
Hi, Lillian. How you doing?
Hope you're having a better time than us.
You know. Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
I gotta say, not getting eaten seems pretty okay. So long as you've got your health.
My dad used to say that before he left the workforce.
Oh, yeah.
I was near the Raptor.
Did he go out
for
milk?
Had to set a
Never
few
come
to
back?
rights.
Yeah.
When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I dropped my cigarette case.
I know this is going to be... You're busy, but if I fetched it, you'd pay me for the trouble, right?
I'll look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
I'll come around if I can get a hold of it. Where'd you lose your cigarettes?
An outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Well, only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
I'll come around if I can get a hold of it.
I'd be obliged.
Retrieve
Don't lose any
Lillian's
parts trying.
cigarettes. Which way are we headed? Where's Lillian's cigarettes? mirror. Okay. We are going to prepare for a little more heavy-duty shoot with the light machine gun. Raptidon pen. Yeah, that is definitely a Raptidon pen. Pens. That is a Raptidon Colossus. He's big. We've got the spitter. We want to get him first. Oh, we got another spitter. Oh, Mauler's good too. Oh, that must be nice for them. Not so great for me.
That's the last of them.
Is it the last of them? Alright, that one's dead. That one's dead. That was the last of them. Commemorative cigarette case. The cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid, commissioned by Spacer's Choice for a Founding Day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space, gasping for breath in their last moments.
That was made for the 50th anniversary. of the Hope.
It's beautiful.
I remember that.
I'm normally not such a
Just got back
sentimental
from
guy,
school.
but that
Dad
I'm
said
really
Ken was
moved.
on the doorstep.
Deeply and truly moved. I may weep. No, actually not going to weep. Sorry. Thought I might. No. Sorry you're dead, sir. Actually, I didn't know you, so I'm not really all that sorry. I guess in the ideal, I am sorry. It is unfortunate that you are now dead. That is a mine. And so if I step back, I can make sure that neither of my not necessarily entirely intelligent friends step on it and blow themselves up. That's locked tight. Again, those are outlaws. They're going to give me any trouble? Maybe not, because I let one of them out. Okay. I'm glad there won't be no trouble. No unnecessary trouble. No unnecessary gunfire. As opposed to necessary gunfire, of course, which is always welcome. What can I say? Things going bang. Kind of fun. I'm assuming it's because I got along so well with one of them who'd been trapped. Or possibly with Lillian. I got Lillian her cigarette case back. I think this makes up for any outlaws I may have killed along the way. I think I have to go in there. That's the secret lab. Yeah, I do have to go in there. Drop this off and I'm into the secret lab. Hey, Lillian, I got your case for you.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
I've got some good news. I have the cigarette case you lost.
You're shitting me.
Not this time. I'm not saying it wasn't a hassle to get, but here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
I was wondering about your group.
I need to give some kind of disclaimer, like everything I say is my own opinion.
That helps.
Corporate types love that shit.
I'm heading out. Hey, I'm level 10 now. Double digits, 2 of them. Well, we can get our long guns up to 60. Headshot and weak spot damage plus 20%. Oh, but I think they only go up 1 each after 50. Let's check that out. Yeah. Quiet down there. That's my stomach chattering away at me. So, for instance, we can get that up to 50. That's all the points, right? Yeah. And we get another perk. After this, we'll get access to tier 2. Extra damage when I'm alone. Walk speed, sprint speed, weapon armor durability loss, companion crit chance, science weapon magazine, damage per flaw, base armor. Base armor might not be bad. Become efficient at transporting goods. Maybe you should have been born as a car. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. XP, vendor prices. Walk speed. I'm thinking walk speed or sprint speed. Although the science weapon magazine might be good. I'm good at science. I just haven't run into any science weapons yet. Let's go with the sprint speed. That's always going to be useful for getting around from place to place. Journal, right? Felix has leveled up as well. So let's see. Range damage, armor rating, melee damage, damage to cowering enemies. Let's just give him some more armor, right? Oh, he's got no more points. Next tier, though, let's see. Chance to reset ability cooldown on use. Ability damage. Ranged weapon reload speed. And damage to corporate military. Ooh, I'm not sure we can have that, Felix. I'm pretty sure we can have that. Let's see. Ranged armor to extract mods in the field. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give her the armor as well. Alright, so I think we need to go into the secret lab over here and see what's on the slab. That's an old reference, but it checks out. We're going into the covert lab. So this isn't the vert lab, this is the covert lab. Have we been in? We may have been in here already. I think we have, actually. But I thought there was something we were looking for in here. Oh! Maybe we haven't been in here. I don't think we have. Dead outlaws. Maybe we've been through part of it, but it doesn't make sense that I wouldn't have checked everything. All right, we've got an elevator. We'll get to that in a bit. It's the friendly neighborhood shitters again. Hold on, sneeze. It's coming. Here it is. I can breathe. One of the advantages of sneezing, it gives you a moment's relief from having a somewhat stuffy nose, which appears to have popped up today, my assumption being the change in weather. May have something to do with it. Oh, Felix. How did you get down here in front of me, Felix? That wasn't right, man. Don't be doing none of that teleportation stuff. Magic is strictly forbidden by, you know, the corporate rules. Right? That's going to take a lot of my stuff, but I'm going to open it. Come on. Bypass shunt, mag shunt. At least I got some of it back. Not enough, but I did get some of it back. So I have been in here, but apparently I didn't, you know, laboriously loot everything, and that's just not like me. Yeah. This is, I guess, the same lab, just a different entrance. Let's see if we can sell some stuff. We won't sell. That's all the junk. General, we want to keep those. The mods we want to keep. All right, we're keeping the vodka on account of that's what we're drinking tomorrow. Not that actual vodka, as far as I can tell. Any of these 20-second buffs I'm never going to remember to use. Don't be crabby, get jabby. I just, you know, player know thyself, and I know I'm never going to remember to use something with a 20-second effect in the middle of a fight. See, 2 minutes? Sure. Yeah, that's the old advice. Know thyself, this above all else, to thine own self be true. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Lasts 2 seconds. Although, oh, that's really fast healing. Oh, those are my heals. Yeah, we want those. We definitely want those. We're going to break down some of this stuff later. I don't have enough to open that. Damn it, Janet. Yep, this is where we were, all right. Because Mama's down there sleeping. Okay, so this is the covert lab. And now we're back out. I was confused. To have multiple exits so close to each other seemed a little strange. But hey, you know. It's an alien planet. What are you going to do? We've got some stuff to turn in. We have to run back here. But for now, we're going to run. What is that? Oh.
I smell blood!
The outlaws were friendly. The Marauders, not friendly. However, I do like their fashion sense in putting Raptidon heads on spikes. I think that makes a statement. You know, so credit where credit is due in this particular instance. They've probably been better served by not attacking me, specifically me. But, what are you going to do? Sometimes people are going to do questionable things. I mean, not me, but, other people. Workbench discovered. Have I been in here? Transition to storage facility? I don't know if I've been in here. Alright, we've got 2 doors. 2 interior doors. Oh, more Raptidons.
Huh? You hiding? Let's take one. Gonna find you. Gonna find you.
Lots of them in there.
You scared?
Felix really winds up. So the answer is I do not appear to have been in here before. On account of it's filled with people who want to shoot me. I don't normally leave a whole lot of people around who want to shoot me. I normally ventilate them. In the vernacular, if you know what I mean. I mean kill them. Okay, that's the exit. So it looks like both of these doors essentially go to the same general location. It must be up above. Alright, got multiple doors in here. That says exit, so that transition's outside. Terminal, let's see. What we've got here, messages from M. Volkova. Maria Volkova. Dr. Crane, pursuant to our conversations of the previous week, why is the ammunition storage locker larger than my bathroom? I have dispatched Sullivan with the triplicate paperwork you requested. As a reminder, I am currently the sole property manager for all 3 facilities, and I remain the only person required to sleep on site rather than on Roseway. According to Human Resources standards, my position entitles me to a refreshment facilities not less than 4 square meters. That would be 6 feet by 6 feet, roughly. I spent all yesterday cleaning a man's arm out of a meat grinder, and I don't even have a damn shower out here. Fix it, or I'm going to start breaking into your room and showering there. Then you can experience the joy of cleaning gristle out of your drain. Remember, I have entire crates of mag picks here. You know I can do it. Ruben, I'm starting to run low on caffeine supplements. Any chance you could bring some by? I've had an urge to rearrange my storerooms all day. Maybe you could help with that again? Not? We could hike to the terraformer. It's been a while since last time. Wind in my hair, just quiet. I wouldn't mind that. Feels like all I do anymore is mop up viscera or sit here twiddling my thumbs. I don't know. You tell me. Anton, haven't heard back from you regarding the paperwork. There was a receipt of acknowledgement right on top. I expect you to sign and return it forthwith. While I have your eye, have you heard from Porter? Doesn't seem anyone's responding to my messages today. Things are hairy out here. Lock the doors, keep your head down. Stay safe, Mashenka. I'll come for you. Inventory logs, 473. Project Winter Blue. Mount. Iteration 37. Notes the usual issue, 5% incidence of side effect rising to 15% in 60 plus age bracket. What? In the 60-plus age bracket? I'm not comfortable with things going bad in the 60-plus age bracket. At all. Recovered from Doc Orson. Dump them back in the parts locker. Inventory log for personal use only. Requested a secured workroom to use my off hours. Assigned a bench in the mechanical maintenance room of the armory. A splendid bonus. I like her. She does not like the fact that she's getting messed with. Ah, yeah, that's, she doesn't have a shower, really. Didn't have a real shower. I'm assuming she's dead. Don't know that for a fact. Might not be dead, you know. It is possible.
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this dirty with just canned food.
Practice. You can believe me, you can get a kitchen dirty with just canned food. Trust me. Well, armor parts. The pasta pack just sitting in the box in the pot is not going to boil itself, you know. Alright, that one is locked, and we don't quite have enough. The optional storage facility passcode. We had that. Find that. Oh, there's something over here. That must be the door. Yeah, that's the door. Alright. I've been in here. That's the other exit. Is there more to this place? Seems like there should be. Oh. Another one back there. And we've got exclamation points, so something else is over here. Everyone okay? Felix, I see you took a little damage. Walk it off. You're tough. You can walk it off. The vermin. It may use the heavier, more expensive ammo. Magazine size is 6. I'm gonna give that one a try. We just picked up the vermin. We'll replace that. I mean, the one we've got is shooting electrical damage, but this one has almost twice the DPS. So, I mean, we're just going to give it a shot. A shot! Oh, I didn't even try to make a joke, and I just can't stop myself. I'm that funny. Sort of, depending on how you define things.
All this space, and this is all they get to sleep in?
Storage facility passcode. let's check our inventory for quest items. That's a fine idea, if I do say so myself. Captain's ID. That's for Alex. Oh, they're here in order. Storage to the armory in Old Auntie Cleo's storage facility. So that should be the door I couldn't get into here. I think. That's Chief Porter's office. That's the research data for Anton. So theoretically, then, this should give us access to the door we couldn't get in. Now, theory, of course, is a marvelous thing. Too bad it doesn't more often resemble practice. Where was the door? Here. We got an acid steeper. Yes. That means we can get an acid-spewing robot as a companion now. Oh, it's so good. Sorry. I should probably try to restrain myself from orgasm-adjacent sounds just because I get an acid-spitting robot. But come on, seriously. An acid-spitting robot companion. I'm good with that. A plasma carbine or energy cells. Let's see what security lockdown. Armory logs. Force. Phlogisynchrotron pistol and ammunition MISC. Let's check the ammunition MISC first. Please contact Volkova M and request that ammunition entries be updated as soon as possible in order to maintain our stock for security personnel, and the Phlogisynchrotron pistol. Functional. Untrained personnel must attend Site Safety Seminar S023 before using. As a seminar officer is not currently available, recommend permanent storage. Secure storage. Ooh, is that sitting around in here somewhere? Maybe? It sounds like it might be sexy bang bang. This is the secure storage, I'm assuming. Light and heavy ammo. Okay. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, down. Go down further. Now, this place has depths. It has, like an onion, it has layers.
Nobody in this damn town knows how to clean up after themselves.
That's true. Orson's lab has been discovered by me. We'll get to the computer in a sec.
Oh. Invest.
That was good, Felix. He loves to wade in with his stick of doom. I don't think he calls it the stick of doom, by the way. Where's that cool weapon they were talking about? Oh, no synchrotronic thingy pistol? Maintenance logs. 06 patrol route, passed too close to the experimental subject pens. Now there's wrapped spit gunking up the servos and its gun arm. We don't have a replacement arm, so I guess we just disassemble this one for parts. At least 12 and 17 are still working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcasts on 17. The thing got stuck in maximum volume mode until we factory reset it. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped one of the sensors inside the walls. So the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and started shooting. We shut it down for now. We've requested new behavior modules from HQ for the rest of the units. No response on the behavior modules. For the time being, we'll have to hope nobody blows up a wall. But the gun. the cool sounding gun that was supposed to be down here in secure storage and stuff. Come on, guys, you can't leave me hanging like that. I wanted the nifty bang bang gun, synchrotronic thing. Doodad. Fine, I guess I don't get it. It's not going to be for want of looking. It's just going to be for want of actually getting. What are you guys? Seriously, you look like guns? You're not the thing that... I'm disappointed. That was somebody's lab. So did we get the thing we needed out of there? Let's see. All right, that's the acid steeper. That's on our ship. Distress signal. All right, nothing changed there. Vulcan's hammer. Orson's schematics. It's a storage facility. Did I get those? That's the acid steeper. Oh, but this was Orson's lab, right? Why did I not get them? This is his lab. He left schematics in the town storage facility. Didn't have a chance to grab them. Theoretically, on the wall, I just didn't grab them. Detailed drawings of an advanced pistol. Revisions and comments are scrawled across the image, mostly legible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw. The schematics depict a phlogisynchrotron pistol. That's the one we wanted. That's why we were poking around here. I have a sneeze coming. Hold on. Another one. That's 3 tonight. Okay. That's 3 sneezes. Excellent. I'm glad I double checked. Out we go, back into Rose's way. All right, Orson's 260 meters away. Whoop, that is a Marauder Vandal. That was a Marauder Vandal. That was a Canid. Oh, a whole bunch of them come on. You guys are always in my damn way. You know, I like my companions. They're excellent meat shields. But I wish they were a little less. I wish they kind of, you know, would flank the enemies a bit more. That would be nice. Just a bit, you know. I like to encourage their initiative. I just wish that they would practice a slightly more sedate kind of initiative. These look like storage units of some kind, perchance. Well, we had one of them down there. Parts. I mean, it was a nice shot. I got that one and then his pet with 1 shot each. I'm pretty happy with that. And then my friends charged off to attack everything with a pulse. Okay. Oh.
That noise.
Pardon me, just needed to take a nice deep whiff of Healy gas before I stepped on a third mine and killed myself. I'm gonna save right there. Look around on the ground. Don't see any other mines. I managed to hit one to blow me into the second. Can't say that was particularly welcome. Ah, mine. All right, there are more of them about. Stick to the open ground where you can see any suspicious circular glowing explosive objects that might happen to just find their way to be on the ground in front of you. Gotta say, the gun appears to be working quite well. I missed it.
Waiting for this. That's one down. Don't mess with the best.
Uh-huh. No shortage of raptidons on this planet. Or this area of the planet. I wonder if maybe the idiot patrol has something to do with the large numbers of them running around attempting to... My money's on... yeah. Oh, those are just birds. Just birds. Go in, cash in a couple of quests. Let's go ahead and stop threatening everyone in the place with our firearms.
Oh,
Awesome.
hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
Yeah, you asked me to grab your prototype schematics from storage.
Ah, yes. Very good. And have you done that?
Yeah. I got them right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Yeah. Hold on. Force weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
Let's see, I can intimidate. And what's your secrecy worth, I wonder? I can persuade. These are valuable schematics. I could sell them for quite the profit. Maybe they'd have let you experiment. You could have saved a few lives. He's your boss, that's your decision. No, it's neither of those. I think I'm going to try the persuade option. I could sell these for a lot of profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah.
So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Oh, Anti-Cleo reputation decreased. Fine.
Much obliged. Here are your bids. Now, let's
100.
see here. Attach this, twist that, apply a little pressure, and voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you.
I would like that. We got more XP. Well, Orson got the thing that he wanted, so I guess he's probably happy. I'm not happy. I wanted the gun. He must be pretty tidy in that his fresher. The reputation increased. I lost a little and gained a little. We'll call it a draw. Let's see, the doom that came to Roseway. You've got Anton's diet toothpaste. Head to Roseway to speak. Well, I'm in Roseway, so we'll just find him and speak to him. Anton?
Oh, it's you.
Wow! Could you drum up a little less enthusiasm?
Already. What is it?
I found your associate, Jameson. He's safe.
That is wonderful news. I'd feared the worst.
It's good to hear that your employees mean more to you than your research. I assume he's going to say that's not the case.
Of course they do.
Wow.
Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
Wow, he actually is a human being. Yeah, see how one could do exactly that, can't you?
It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating.
Well, life can be that way. You make a good point, sir. Good day to you. Thought I had what he wanted.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already.
Yeah.
What is it?
I convinced the outlaws that staying would be hazardous to their health.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
Yes. Here it is.
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity
Yes,
of what
diet
you've done for me.
toothpaste.
And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons?
I put the immature beasts out of their misery, but gassed the mother.
Capital. Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work.
Aunt Cleo are
You
now
understand.
confused. Why are they confused? Was there anything else?
Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes?
I believe it was something to do with reducing food requirements and thereby lowering costs.
Yes, but that doesn't quite ring true.
Well, that was what they said.
There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why.
I do have medical 25. Give me a little bit of XP. Reducing the appetites of people performing physical labor is potentially life-threatening.
By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that?
Well, you got your research. That's what's important here, right?
That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me.
Well, I am an unsettling
All I
sort.
cared about
Just
before was
ask
my
Mr.
Xandia.
Thompson. I
believed getting
unsettled
there
him
was
straight
everything,
into a
that my
grave.
life would finally have meaning.
I suppose it's none of my business. Goodbye. Another level? Oh my goodness! I like levels, and I cannot lie. We can drop 10. Basically, I'm gonna pour a lot of points into. Ooh, that's not bad. The defenses is probably good in the long term. Once you hit 50, you have to put points in individually. So if I were to put additional points into dialogue to get those up to 50, those wouldn't get any closer to 60, which is the next tier. Hack. I like hack and lockpick. Good. All right, that should have cleared off a number of quests. Yes, it did. Acquired one of the company secrets that Gladys was talking about. You can return to her to sell it or keep searching for more secrets. I returned the toothpaste formula to Anton. I returned the 4 schematics to Orson. The amateur alchemists deal with the abandoned experiment. Found in the lower levels in the back. That is presumably some distance back to where we were, most likely. I knew there'd be at least one that would make me run all the way back. It's a beautiful morning, though. I assume morning. Could be dusk.
That's a good week of work just to get the engine to turn over. You reckon that's how the bad guys got there?
I reckon I'll search their body for stuff I can loot, and that'll help me know how the bad guys got here. One tiny little ship seems unlikely, Parvati. Whoop!
Whoever was.
Oh, he didn't die. Now he did.
Everyone all right?
No. The guys we killed aren't all right. But that's all right with me. Yep, they're definitely not all right. I am overloaded again, aren't I? I am. Okay. The vermin. That's a better version of the vermin, I do believe. No, just another. Oh, ultimatum, force. Oh, that's a force gun. Got it. Plasma carbine. We're going to break it down. That's my electrical one. Anarchist's cookbook. Shotgun. Oh, that's a heavy machine gun. I want to keep one of those. Grenade launcher. Tempting. There we are. We're running again. Huh. I don't know if we've been over here. Oh, that's a decapitated. Yep, more marauders.
We're doing this.
Got one more bad person. Or a critter.
That's the last of them.
Sure is. Abandoned datapad, to whom it may concern. I've been an anti-Cleo man my whole life. When I got promoted to Roseway Deforestation Team, I felt privileged and honored. I believed anti-Cleo was going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization, better than nature. That's your motto. I wanted to be a part of that initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly reports in front of every Spacer's Choice worker I've ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word or complaint. Now you have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up on expansion and half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team's been disbanded. My equipment's left to rust in the landscape. If you're reading this and you found my letter of resignation, I'd rather make my own way as an outcast, living outside the law, than work under these conditions. Oh, that's really sad. Anyway. Gotta try it. Not worth it. Can safely say that was not worth it. You know, but sometimes the guy's gotta try. Like say to shoot the lookout.
Now that was fun!
He's definitely getting into this shooting thing. Felix is. That must be the thing that they flew in on. No, that's the deforestation. Ah, got it. Understood now. Oh, nope, that's a mine. Haha. Didn't catch me that time. Only almost caught me that time. Not the same thing. Another mine there. They've been scattering mines around again. But they didn't catch me this time. I'm too smart for that. Alright, there was something else in the secret lab we missed somewhere. Not quite sure what. But we'll find out. That thing seems to regenerate every time I come in. I find that mildly disturbing. I wonder if it's the queen. No.
Oh my gosh.
This is the dissection lab.
Please say we don't gotta walk through that.
Let's see. Gas chromatograph. Experiment in progress. 98% auto pause engaged. Please enter the confirmation to complete the extraction process. View experiment log. User Cortez V. So far, the musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variances in the sample seems to be at an acceptable tolerance. I thought these rafts smell bad on the outside. Now that they're cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Wait a sec, there's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. The alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system check. Let me go see what's going on. Science 45 recalibrate experiment. Science used. XP. Yield 50 milliliters of Raptidon musk. Thank you for using Colway. I could have wiped it, but that wouldn't have got me as much XP. Return to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. We got the thing she wanted. Okay. The musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels. Okay, that's all. Yep, that's everything we needed for her. Wow. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and save here. Alright, that's back to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. I don't know if we have anything else here on planet. The distress signal. Return to Gladys, the amateur alchemist. Speak with Vaughn. Head back to Vaughn and let him know the experiment's been dealt with. Alright, back to Vaughn in town. That's all smoking. Was that smoking before? Oh, it's a head. Thought it was a Raptidon. Been in there? I assume I must have been. Yeah, that was the first laboratory. The second one is the secret. We will once again holster our weaponry. Go on.
Any news on that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
For that, I had a question.
Lay it on me.
You work in the labs?
As little as possible. I mean, yeah. I'm staff. Endocrinologist. We've been studying a load of raptidons hauled in from Monarch.
Yeah.
Any news on that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
I found your experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Lie and keep half here. If you'd set your equipment up properly, you would have yielded more.
I'll remember that. I'm not the greatest technician.
Wanted to make sure
This
I
is gonna
had
make me
some
so
to give back
popular.
to Gladys.
I mean with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
You're definitely going to use it.
Only for testing purposes. Quality control.
Mm-hmm.
You would, right?
Sure.
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more. Pleasure doing business with you.
I've gained bit cartridge. Alright, well, I think that's everything on the planet. Distress signal, weapons from the void. Yep, that should be it.
I got 500 bits on the.
I went the wrong way. It's not my fault. This place is a nest. That's not the right way. That'll do for the right way. All right, back to our ship and Gladys. Terror on Monarch. Where are we off to? Where are we off to? That way. 320 meters. Gun out, you know, just in case. Not like the planet's full of hazards or anything. Marauders, raptidons. Corporate malfeasance, misfeasance, and unfeasance. Sell. Junk. Yeah, 134 out of 115. Pardon me. Jeez. Home sweet home. Not. It's a ship. It's not really sweet. Guess it qualifies as home, though. I've acquired medical journals. I believe the groundbreaker calls.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you, Ada. All right, Gladys, we got your stuff. Pardon the yawn. No, I didn't
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
This is Halcyon News. Regularly scheduled advertisements the following soon.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I investigated that distress signal from Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
I acquired some research on Raptidon Musk. Interested?
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious. Someone must have hauled them off Monarch.
Yep.
Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
So there were a couple other things I found, but I lost them.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Yeah, that's it. I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Groundbreaker reputation? Do I have to pay the 10,000 bits? I thought she was going to give me that nav key. Wanted to ask you something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Yeah, let's go with that. Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see.
Ah.
I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Does make sense. What makes you think
Those
that?
board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres.
Oh!
But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all.
Oh.
Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. Anytime,
And
sweetheart.
now we need to talk to her
You
and
know where to
get the
find me.
thing we needed to buy from her, I think. Let's see. What was it? Groundbreaker, scientist bragged, acquire Venus's science weapon. Cleaning machine, passage to anywhere. Purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Hot water.
Fantastic.
I
Do be
have the
careful,
Stellar
dear,
Bay nav key.
as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Thanks for your time,
Anytime,
Gladys.
sweetheart. You know where to find me.
All right. Salvager in the sky. Speak with Lilia Hagen. Oh.
Hey, boss. If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be
I'll
living
keep that in
with
mind.
someone on a whole other planet.
Thanks.
Well, I know Monarch's
Guess.
the moon. I think it counts anyhow.
You already set. Well, no, you didn't set foot on a whole other planet. You set foot on the same planet that you've been on all this time. That's my bad. here. I mean, a couple of bypass shunts. Those are always useful. I fooled you guys. Made you go up and now down. Don't you feel silly? Yeah, that would be stealing. We don't want to be stealing from you guys, do we? Kinda do. Alright, she's up there.
BNP, I can't believe it's not for. It's
Starlight?
unbelievable how good it is.
Oh, Sublight, salvage and shipping. I can feel another sneeze brewing. Steel yourselves, boys and girls.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
You two coming? Or are you gonna blab? Hey, Miss T. I need to talk to your boss.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate
Yeah, legitimate business for legitimate
You the one
customers.
flying the unreliable?
How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
I should go. Lilia
So
Hagen.
you're the new captain in town.
Yep.
I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
That sounds a little bit
Lilia
ominous.
Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations.
Aggressive
I'm
Ops.
guessing you already know about
Nice.
Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Never heard of you.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb.
His
It's
other
nice
thumb.
to see the
Nice.
Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Yeah, it was leaky. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with
Light?
a reliable set of wings. But
Positively
there's
absent.
a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Could be. What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I can get into Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in
Gotta
Stellar
talk
Bay
tough
has
to
a
the
lead on
underworld,
some
yeah.
high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Pardon the yawn again. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is it?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Okay, that does narrow the field of potential customers. I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
But I only have the two up front. You have two to spare? What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm certain it's something to worry
Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
about. Well. She's got a real nice door over here. Shame if somebody picked it. Of course, she also has a bunch of guards. Shame if I had to shoot them. Not that much of a shame, frankly, but, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about it, actually. Huh, weird. I'm just investigating, you know, in case I ever have to make a quick exit in here on account of I killed you accidentally.
We're not gonna have to hurt you.
You know, accidents happen when you carry a number of firearms that you're completely comfortable in using.
CMP Borston Baked Beans.
G&P Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one. That sounds good. I haven't had any Borst in a long time. Is there anyone else we needed to talk to? Okay. We're going to install the acid steeper on our maintenance robot. Weapons from the void. Do we have any guideline here for that?
What was your family like,
That
Felix?
leads me towards my
Did you
ship.
ever
It
know?
certainly does seem
I
to
never
be
knew
doing
it.
so.
I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, God.
Alright. Weapons from the void. Logs of Hawthorne's terminal mission. Rumors from the groundbreaker of a scientist. Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking for Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way. The logs terminal indicated that Phineas has a powerful weapon. Okay, that's a different side quest. Passage to anywhere. Inform Dr. Wells that you have a nav key.
Gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family.
Imagine.
Yeah, I suppose that was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
My ship, Felix. Don't get any ideas. It is your ship in that you live here. It is not your ship in that you own it.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
Well, now I can understand why.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you, Ada.
Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
We might as well. Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I
Hardly
can find
on.
those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Well, as someone who's currently going through a complete societal collapse, it can be survivable. If we don't put a stop to the board... Yeah. You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss.
Well, if it takes me to the drinking establishments...
Make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
I got some questions for you.
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
All right, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
That's another level. That's level 12. That is 11 more levels than I started with. For those of you keeping track. Which probably isn't, like a bunch of you. But it might be. Thought Red Dwarf when you saw the game ship's computer. I have friends who swear by Red Dwarf. I tried to watch and immediately discovered that despite their assurances to the contrary, that hopping in the middle is not very practical. Let's see, we dropped some more pointsies in there. Got 4 points left. That'll get us to what we need to get hack to 40. Our hack is now 40. Unlock access to restricted items in vending machines. We also got a perk, our first tier 2 perk. Less movement penalty to accuracy while moving. Tactical time dilation restored per kill. Science weapon damage. Movement speed during TTD. Bonus to extra headshot weak spot damage. That's while using TTD. I need to get back to using that. Interactable highlight range. Increase the range which all interactable objects highlight. That's useful. Without requiring to look directly at them. Vendor buying price. Quiet weapon damage. I haven't had any quiet weapons. They've all been pretty noisy so far. Dialogue skills when you have no companions. Additional carrying capacity. Oh, that's for the companions. Less weight on consumables. Health restored per kill. That seems really good. Companion ability cooldown. Chance to reset a companion ability cooldown. Chance to reset a companion ability and cooldown for a critical hit. I'm going to go with I'm an old man with bad eyes selection. Because I'm an old man with bad eyes.
Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
All right, let's see if we can give Sam his appropriate goodie word. Okay, this is not where I need to be. Up here. Oh, wrong side. Yep. I keep a tidy ship. Sorta. Really? We only have the one toilet? Alright. You guys, the rest of you, you other two, you guys are in rotating. You take turns cleaning the toilet. Alright, Parvati had this one, I think. Yeah, this is Parvati's. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched. Install the acid steeper. A rumbling vibrates from the unit's chassis.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer.
Hello, Sam.
This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
He gained the clean sweep perk. See his details. Sure, we'll register it.
New owner, Captain.
I am Captain. Welcome to the crew, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Well, you're not actually living, but it's nice for you. I have an acid-spewing robot. Do you? Sam?
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. This area is utterly filthy.
So, where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles?
Flamethrower.
Upgrade your
Acid spewing
attachment
and
today
flamethrowing?
get to firing away.
Holy crap. Best bot ever. What do you say, Sam? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Back to work, Sam. We're going to get along great. I just know it. Here we are. My little home. Really kind of empty. Except for the hat from the guy I killed. Messages for Lens. From Blaine. It was just to let you know I've given out the rest of you-know-what to you-know-who. Sorry for the secrecy. You never really know who's reading these things. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful. I'd also appreciate it if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job. I should like to keep it. From Tennyson. Parvati. I don't ever do this, so here goes. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge because there's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? This is the poem from Junlai to Parvati. Then this wrencher strides slaying like a shark, hair all done up, fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in her compression alternator. Oh, this is... Oh, Snargle Gold Claw in Guild Wars 2 is jealous. Trembling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got, 5 more stanzas mapped out. I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that. We were talking about old friends, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. Wanted you to know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, party tea. Damn you, insta spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired, just gonna put my head down for a... Well, you can't drink too much, or you might end up me. Let's go ahead and make a save here. Phineas's lab. He said I could go over there for...
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors? Welcome back, Captain.
I would like to congratulate
How can I
you.
be of assistance?
I was going to congratulate you, but evidently...
Take care. I require a functioning
that's
captain
not something
to
I
run
can
the
actually
ship.
do. I was going to congratulate you, but... Does Sam gets to come along. Okay, Parvati and Sam. Felix, no. Parvati and Sam. I have a robot.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work?
Yes, it works.
Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Let's see. No Night Without Stars. Murder on Eridanos. Ada has a new Aetherwave drama I can watch. That's unexpected. I don't know what's involved with that. Anyway, Weapons from the Void. He's supposed to have some special weapons that we were supposed to try and find, so I'm going to try to find them.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Yeah. Reminder, scrape off electro-fried sprats. Phineas. What is that? That's a shrink ray. Huh. Jock Weapon R&D's department. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase when your science skill is increased.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray.
Uh-huh.
Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
That's pretty useful.
Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I will. Thank you, Phineas. You're okay. Let's move that. Sneeze coming. I believe that is 4 sneezes this evening. Oh, Sam has levels too. Sam has corrosive washer and corrosive blaster. Holy shit, that's a lot of DPS. Impressive. Base health, threat generated. I'm going to turn him into my tank on account of he is made out of metal. Oh, 2 perks. Additional range damage, armor rating, negative reputation per kill. Additional armor, I think, ought to be a good choice for him, for Sam. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal mentioned rumors of the groundbreaker scientist. Another Hawthorne looking in Gladys's scrap. So I got that one partially done. Okay.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color.
Nope.
Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Pardon me for sniffling. I've been sniffling all day. Any chance you could repair that monitoring device?
The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined, beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery.
I'll just take a look around.
Please, by all means.
Well, I have a gun. Special gun. That's Bubbles. Which looks like a pig covered in bubbles. That's Bubbles. And that's a cysty pig. Oh, that's why they're called cysty pigs, because they have cysts. I never want to eat cysty pig meat again. That's definite. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Cysty pigs. Okay. Didn't have to know that that's what they were. Would have been fine without knowing that. Seals leak. Never use this pod. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Raising core temps another 5 Celsius over an hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs in process from cysty pigs. Not beyond expected boundaries, microscopic. Assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up the pig. Need to get a view into the cranium to see what's going on with neurons. Whoops, hand slipped. Likely effects? Nothing important. You may have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons. However, I'm very excited. Now, if only I can keep them from exploding, raising core temperature another 5 Celsius, 1 hour. Whoops, forgot I had a probe in the brain. Jostled with elbow, subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Lance. Practicing bedside manner important, aids recovery. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachypsychia, exaggerated flight or fight response. Checked brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful. In stressful situations, subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Lens? My brain damage is peculiar to me. Can't wait to awaken more from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call, hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath into an eternity? To be able to, just for a moment, to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis beginning next 5 Celsius over 1 hour. Yes, I do believe I envy you, Lens. Well, it's understandable. I'm hot. Still wearing my hibernation outfit. Now I've got a nice match. Let's see. I can calculate movement of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. I think Newton was onto something. Personal files. Password required. Hack 30 bypass. Welcome, Phineas Wells. I've procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he is a total buffoon. Experimental notes. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Jesus, I haven't heard about DMSO in years. DMSO was talked about maybe 30 years ago, about being some sort of incredibly powerful, and this is real, medical component for applying medicines. For instance, basically, you put the medicine into DMSO, the dimethyl sulfoxide, and you rub it on the skin, and it transfers through the skin, through the dimethyl sulfoxide. Also, dimethyl sulfoxide, and I'm not making this one up either, makes your breath smell like garlic. It has been years since I've heard anything about DMSO, so I guess it just kind of didn't turn into anything important. But it does tell you about the age of this, that they used that as a little story hook. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire limited quantities of compound, likely reduced by anti-Cleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reaction. Let's find more. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. Revivification complicated. Cystipig tissue returning to living state. Brain tissue suffers from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystipig from laboratory floor, walls, and equipment. Fresh out of Anti-Cleo's, experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, added 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious. Felt part of self die on the inside. Add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self number 2, buy more mouthwash. Cystipig notes. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond, allegedly improves the flavor of the tumors. Most look into that, oh my god, they're not just cysts, they're tumors. You're eating pig tumors. I've been eating pig tumors. In-game. Hopefully only just in-game. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulence. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Truly a nauseating miracle of modern science. Oh my god. Cysty pig hoofs. You know, I'm fine without. Oh, it's just everywhere. There's just cysty pigs everywhere. Oh, and a tamed canid. Pocket watch. He didn't need that anyway. I mean, I didn't need it either technically, but finders keepers, you know? Messages. Password required. Easy peasy. To H. Blythe. Sending no response, no response. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust them only 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along anytime. I just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yes, it is. And we're going to have some words about it in just a second. Sealed. I wonder why that is.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
Are you my friend?
They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
And you?
What's on your mind?
There's some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Thompson.
Oh, you heard about that.
Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Thank you. Didn't need to know. Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Show a little hospitality, Phineas.
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous.
Well, as a man of a certain age, I can understand cantankerosity.
For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all.
I have a
Our
bot.
kind has always been incredibly
Don't
popular.
make me put my bot on you. You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
As far as you know, I haven't liquefied. There was something else I wanted
What's on
to
your mind?
talk to you about. If there's actually... I'll be back. All right, I think that's everything we've got. Uh-huh. Can't get out that way. Looks like it's our ship. That's all there is left. Oh, maybe. Can we hop over this? We can. I'm just going to browse. Inspect immediately before signing for merchandise. It is your responsibility to note any damage on all copies of the freight bill. 2 live cystipigs, various loose cysts. Expected as a side effect of shipping. Finn, no idea what you need all these damn things for, but supplier is hiking up the prices, so expect more increases in the future. Before you ask, there's no rebate for order in bulk. Next delivery in 4 weeks, unless I hear otherwise in 3. 3, you hear? You end up with pigs stacked up to the rafters again. It's not my fucking problem. I looked into the flux thing. No hits yet. Sent along the greeting card from our dear auntie. Don't tell me what you don't want it. What you want it for. Don't want to know. Ilya. My dearest pain in the ass. As requested, another load of cystipigs. Supplier gave me a bit of a hassle. Reminded him that cysties can't breed and they can only be made with that weird gas the lab coats use. He still raised the prices. Pass it along to your buyer, I guess. You ever gonna come visit? Got a nice bottle of 43 set aside for you. Your most favorite pork provisioner, Malin. Made sure your latest batch of bottled meat didn't get eaten on the way in. Killed a pack of rats to do it. Usual charges apply. Your supplier wasn't happy. Might want to have a frank discussion with him. Naoka. Suspicious about all these items you claim to need for off-world buyers. You're setting up a farm of your own, aren't you? Breeding stock. The king won't have it. Signed, the king. So he was getting multiple suppliers for Sisty Pigs. 45 out of 46. No, I don't think I'm not curious to that quite degree, you know. So he was experimenting on a lot of Sisty Pigs so that he could, you know, wake me up before I go, so to speak. Yeah, nothing else to poke around on. I guess it's time to... Oh, bonk. To hit my head on my ship. All right. We are on board the Unreliable again. I have acquired Pocket Watch. Let's see what we've got. Space Crime Continuum. Retrieve the missing passcode. Lilia hasn't heard from her agent in Stellar Bay. That's one. Weapons from the Void. I need to acquire the science weapon. I did that. Oh, the science weapon on Groundbreaker. I got Phineas's. All right. New Night with Ada has a drama ready for me to watch. Let's take a quick gander at that.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you, Ada.
How can I be of assistance?
Well, let's watch that Aetherwave drama.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Cannot understand that. Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters, Chapter 12, starring Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Vodka tomorrow, guys. Get it. Thank you.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price.
Excellent. Vodka tomorrow night, by the way, guys.
But at what cost to me?
Lots of it. Not sure if I'll be playing more of this tomorrow night or not. Haven't decided.
It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused
Ludovico. Oh, very nice. A reference perhaps to the Ludovico technique in A Clockwork Orange.
Spokesperson B, claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Let me guess. This is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime.
The tragedy of our
As the face
lifetime.
of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally
Sort
have a
of.
word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony.
It is heinous,
I
right
look
in the
forward to watching you find the miscreants
colony.
responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I was shaken by the news myself. Helen brought a lot of joy to this colony.
You're a compassionate person, Captain. And you're right. Halcyon Helen was a talented woman. She had a gift for transforming her art into wealth. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor.
Yeah, we're being rapporting right
the
now.
Impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, please. As far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are an extraordinary scientist.
That's true.
If your talents extend to forensics, then you may be exactly what
Not
we
only
need.
do they extend to forensics,
As far as I'm concerned,
but 5
you're
and
the
6
ideal
and 6
inspector
and
for
6
this
as
case.
well. Just how many people are involved in this communication?
Just the three of us.
Just the 3. No one else is going to jump in here unexpectedly?
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's
This may
killer
be
to
DLC
justice,
that was
this
added
scandal
later to the
could
game.
scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
You can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success.
Well,
I'll
yeah.
leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain, but what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Relax. There's nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From
Note that
everything
I'm saying
I've heard,
that
you're
they
a
can still hear me
competent
talking.
freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
All right, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain,
I
we
can
are
now travel to the
cleared land
Eridanos
at the
summer ship.
Eridanos atmospheric complex.
What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen's killer.
It is possible they expect you to understand the mind of a killer. You were, after all, responsible for murdering civilians in Emerald Vale.
Well, just a couple. Thanks, Ada. Another level! Oh my goodness. Lucky number 13. Well, I think we're going in to get hack up as high as we can. What this means is I'm not interested in melee. Melee is for thugs, goons. But it does mean that the ranged, dialogue, and stealth options now and tech are semi-locked, where any points I add at the highest tier will not affect science. So I'll add 3 and then 4 more, and all of these will then require spending individual points. It was nice getting basically 3 points for everything up to this point. Escape. Yep, escape. So, Eridanis opened up. That's there. Now, is that a regular quest or... Yeah, that is a special quest. So I'm assuming it has a... Well, pardon me. It has a magnifying lens icon next to it. So I'm assuming it's a investigation. I think it is DLC, but I'm not certain. Weapon from the Void. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here, and I think call it an evening. This is a good break point. I will be back tomorrow, probably a little early, so instead of 5 p.m. Pacific, more likely between 4 and 4:30 Pacific time. But that's still 7 to 7:30 Eastern, and still middle of the night in Europe and morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Maybe back with this, maybe back with something else. I haven't decided yet. You know, it's an old fart's prerogative to change his mind or not have made up his mind at all. I am enjoying the game, though. So that's my plan for tomorrow. I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages. If you don't have anything to do on Christmas and don't want to hang out by yourself, you can hang out by yourself with me. Wait. Yeah. I will be back tomorrow a little bit earlier than usual, but mostly kind of the usual time. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Christmas Eve, or possibly Christmas Day, for those of you who might already be in Christmas Day, goes awesome. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day or night. Take care. Hopefully you'll see me soon. And ciao for now. Good night, guys.